Ku'atsi Hopa. Thank you for joining us. We begin in Washington, D.C., where the U.S. Supreme Court has issued a ruling in a highly disputed case in Indian country. On Wednesday, the High Court ruled in the case of Oklahoma versus Castro-Huerta. In a 5-4 vote, it said that the state of Oklahoma has the ability to prosecute non-native people when the victim is native and the crime is committed on tribal lands. This decision ultimately limits the scope of the 2020 ruling in McGirt versus Oklahoma. Around the country, tribal leaders reacted, with most saying they were disappointed. The Muskogee Nation called the ruling a, quote, alarming step backward. Both the Native American Rights Fund and the National Congress of American Indians said the decision is an attack on tribal sovereignty. ICT regular contributor John Tasuda weighed in.
I think the one thing that the court left open is that this can be handled by Congress. Ultimately, Congress can, pass laws that disperse jurisdiction between states, feds, and tribes if they want to. But that's been a very high hurdle, very difficult to get done over the years. And so, while that that remains a possibility as one way to sort of settle out these issues, that becomes very difficult to actually get enacted.
To Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt, the ruling was a clear victory. In a statement, he said he looks forward to combating the criminal justice crisis in the state. In the Grand Canyon State, local Native students can now attend college at the University of Arizona free of charge. On Monday, the university announced that any student enrolled in any of the state's 22 tribal nations can now receive free tuition and fees. The program is the first of its kind in an Arizona public university. The university's Office of Native American Advancement and Tribal Engagement hopes the program will limit financial obstacles.
I don't want that to be a stumbling block. Now it's an opportunity. And I think that's what this really does. It opens up opportunities, and we might be the first in Arizona, but I hope the other universities jump on board and do this as well, because in the end, it's greater opportunities for our Native students.
More than 400 current students will be eligible at the school's main campus in Tucson, where tuition is currently over $12,000 per semester. Well, Pride Month 2022 is coming to a close, and the Heard Museum's festivities included an all-native drag show, including Indigenous queens and poets who are LGBTQ+. Audrianna Smith from Cronkite News has more from the show in the Phoenix, Arizona Museum.
Phoenix is a small growing city with the drag community. We all kind of know each other and go from Flagstaff to Phoenix to Tucson. People do appreciate drag. I've been seeing it with things like this, like the Heard Museum, that drag is becoming very mainstream here.
I am the digital content manager here at the museum, and I'm very excited that this is like a full freaking house. It's crazy.
Fell in love with drag, and now I'm here hosting my show at the Heard Museum. But yeah, Chaos, when you see her come out here, the outfit that she is wearing, she literally made today, and it is stunning. So when you see her, scream. If you're in the Native drag scene, you know you're Native. Everyone who I've met who's Indigenous, we all know each other, and we know that we're Native. With the Indigenous side of the drag community, they're very just immediately welcoming. They will talk to you. They will just treat you kind of like your relative and like your brother or sister and look out for you. But I feel like the one reason that we've really been different is we're all dedicated. I want to make sure that the audience is smiling. If they're not smiling, I will come to you, perform right in front of you, look into your eyes and make sure there's that connection.